Welcome back. Christopher Galvez here. I want to talk about 5 Seconds Till Dark. It is my latest novel. It's a mature novel. It's a suspense thriller. But before I get into the details of the book, I want to talk about a principle that's discussed throughout the entire book. It's a warrior's principle, and there's a metaphor that describes wolves, sheep, and sheepdogs. So if you'll think about the animals in nature, sheep, they're pretty innocent, docile animals. They wander about freely. They don't worry about what's lurking around the corner. They're just free-spirited. They just live. They're not aware of their surroundings. They're not aware of the predators who lurk. And then there are wolves. The wolves prey on the sheep. They are vicious, violent, and they will go after the easiest kill, which happens to be the sheep. In essence, when a sheep sees a wolf, it realizes, oh, I'm in a bad spot, and it freezes in fear, and the wolf capitalizes on that. Well, similarly, there are sheepdog. Sheepdogs go out and they protect the innocent, they protect the sheep. The sheepdog will prey on the wolf, just like the wolf preys on the sheep. And whenever the sheepdog engages the wolf, it's one of the few animals on the planet who make the wolf quiver in fear. So that metaphor relates to real life. There are people who live in this world who don't think that bad things are ever going to happen to them. They don't believe that crime is waiting around the corner, and they don't believe that there are genuinely evil people out there. Although sheep become easy prey for the criminals, the wolves, who try to seek out and find these easy victories, if you will. And these wolves do some pretty terrible and heinous things to the sheep. Well, there are sheepdogs in this world. Those are the people who are, maybe they're police officers, maybe they're soldiers, maybe they're just born with high morals and a patriotic sense of humanity. And they will go after the wolves, and they punish the wolves. The sheepdog separate the thin line between order and chaos. And this book has a lot of that principle ingrained in it. So Marcelo Scott, he's an adult. His father is a CIA operative who has instilled in him the wolf and the sheepdog principle. He is constantly pushed in his mind, you protect women, elderly, the weak, you do what you do to make a difference. And in addition to his philosophies and his principles, Marcelo's dad teaches him survival skills, how to fight, how to kill, how to trap, how to track, how to stalk. Throughout the book, you'll see Marcelo lives his life like a normal person, but he lives through a tragic accident where he develops the ability to freeze time for 5 seconds. Now, when he freezes time, everything is frozen, but he's free to move about. So in his discovery of his ability, he tests his theory, and he picks on bullies who are picking on other people. He exacts his retribution in a mild way on people who deserve to have punishment delivered. It's karma, instant karma. But as Marcelo goes throughout life, he begins to see the evil men, the evil criminals, and he ups his ante, and he begins to deliver an eye for an eye justice. So when he sees criminals doing heinous things to innocent people, he uses his power to immediately deliver justice. Now, Marcelo, even though he is the protagonist of the story, he is a bad guy because of what he does. But he is, for all intents and purposes, a better bad guy than the bad guys that he goes after. So it's an interesting book. There's a lot of karma. There's a lot of retribution. There's a lot of revenge in the book. Marcelo ends up doing to the criminals what our criminal justice system in America has failed to do to the wolves out there. So whether you agree with it or not, I'm not trying to convince you that it's morally right. I fully understand the implications of the book. But it's a fictional book. It's an exciting read. It blends the likes of Dexter, The Punisher, and Taken. What you're going to see is as Marcelo uses his gift, some of his life force begins to die each time. And he's eventually faced with a decision of, what do I do? Exciting book. Amazon, paperback. Check it out. Tell me what you think. If you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see a book trailer about it as well. Author Christopher Galvez. Thank you.